Evaluating sources can be tricky, especially on the web. It's not always easy to tell if a source can be trusted or if it's the right fit for a project. Ask yourself, how does this article or website help answer my research question? Then analyze the source using the CRAAP test by looking at currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. Take a look at this scholarly article about gene therapy from 2005. Gene therapy is a science field that changes quite rapidly. It would be a good idea to find a more current article on the topic. Here's an article on Milton and the novel Paradise Lost. It's a fascinating examination of mythology within the pages of the book, but has very little to do with our topic of the novel's initial reception in the 17th century, which is the focus of our research. Pay attention to the author. What credentials do they have? How are they qualified to write on the topic? This online article on the dropping of the atomic bomb on Japan is written by Tom Nichols, a professor of national security affairs at the Naval War College. Impressive credentials indeed. But also pay attention to the source of the publication. In this case, the national interest, which can have a conservative bias. Let's look at this web news story. It reports on a scientific study measuring the toxicity of marijuana and claims that the herb is more than 100 times safer than alcohol. How do we know if this is true or not? One thing we can do is track down the original source study. Let's do that by searching by author as well as several keywords. This study is the first thing that's listed on the results list. It's on the National Institute of Health PubMed website. So now we know there is an actual published study. That means it's part of the scholarly conversation, and other experts will respond to the conclusions either favorably or critically. Here's a website that purports to offer an informed explanation of the Dakota Access Pipeline or DAPL controversy. There are lots of statistics and graphs, but no sources to back them up. Also notice that the website is published by Energy Transfer, the owner of the DAPL pipeline. The purpose of this site is to persuade readers that DAPL is beneficial and fair. Stay critical as you review sources and claims. It's a critical research skill and a life skill.